Hello and welcome to Triathlonology, a triathlon podcast by Animis racing team. I'm Oliver.
And I'm Jacqui. We are a mum and son coaching team who have changed our lives through the sport of triathlon.
Our podcast aims to break down the mysteries of triathlon training and show you, the listener, how simple and flexible it can be, so that it really does become part of your lifestyle and not just a hobby. Hello and welcome to another episode of Triathlonology, a podcast by Animis racing team.
I'm Jacqui Saxon.
And I'm Oliver Saxon, and together we're a mum and son coaching team based in South Yorkshire and North Lincolnshire, offering straightforward, straight-talking triathlon advice in our unique Yorkshire style.
Yes, and it's all been about Yorkshire this week.
Well, yes, which
but we'll come on to that.
Firstly, fear not, readers, I am alive.
Is alive, like Gordon.
No adverse effects occurred to me while I've been on my operation, apart from I sat all day for 15 hours with no food. Other than that, I am fine, in the sense that I'm not dead.
You're recovering.
I'm recovering, yes.
And you're very much alive.
Yes, so there we are, a bit of jeopardy on last episode, but a will and a business power of attorney was not necessary in the end. So I am very much still alive, and I just have a 3-inch cut in my abdomen that is healing, which you don't realise how much you use your abdominal muscles for life.
Because you know when you're doing like when you're starting to get back into things and you think, oh, I'll go to the gym and I'll do some, what do they call them, curls or...
Ab crunches.
Ab crunches. And you're absolutely nagging it day after, aren't you? Let's face it, we've all been there. This is like it all time for him at minute.
Yes, but it's daft stuff like going for a wee, or coughing, laughing, chuckling to yourself, hiccuping, big time. So, all normal functions that you don't think involve anything other than your face, well, they do. So, which I've experienced this week. But I am off my codeine. I only took that until Tuesday night, and then I've stopped taking it now. I'm just taking an ibuprofen in the morning and ibuprofen to go to bed.
So,
pain is being managed.
Yes.
And hopefully by the time I record next week's podcast, I'll have been outside for some walks and not be troubled by having to walk really slowly.
Well, we have got the duathlon this weekend though, so you need to be...
Well, yeah, I'll be about for that, obviously. I will take us boombox, which will help me. But yesterday, which was Wednesday, it was the first time I had a stand-up week since before I had an operation on Friday.
That's too much information, Oliver.
We share everything on this podcast.
It's too much.
Well, people need to know. That's how long it takes you to recover. And while we're on about recovery, thank you very much to coach, athlete and good friend Mel.
Look, I don't know if you can see this, if I turn it up.
Who has sent me a fruit box in the post. Obviously I can't pick it up because it's too heavy, so Mum's had to demonstrate that. In fact, I can't do anything. Can't pick even a bottle of pop-up at the minute, can I?
No, I keep having to pour your glasses of Pepsi.
Have someone make me a drink of tea. It's like being a king. But not in the best sense of being a king anyway. So, thank you very much, Mel, for providing me with some lovely fruit that I shall be munching my way through. So, alive and very much kicking. Back to training in a couple of weeks.
Hopefully you will be.
Well, according to me rehab plan and my discharge notes, it's this week, next week can't do anything, and then a week after I can start doing some light swimming and some light cycling, which will coincide with me being on holiday in Turkey.
And having a proper holiday?
Well, hopefully. I'm not touching wood, I'm not counting my chickens yet.
You won't be going and doing none of them daft things Jess wants you to do though.
Well, no, but I might have to accompany Jess to go into them.
We just have to sit down then?
Well, yeah. But I mean, I might have to do some work.
Oh, you mean office work?
Yes.
Well, yeah, because we work for ourselves and you can't go on holiday.
Well, I have arranged some holiday cover. So, from my friend Adele. So let's see whether I have to do any work or not. Hopefully not, or maybe I can just like tickle at doing some work that I've been putting off for a bit and just catch myself up in the morning.
Yeah, and we'll have to record this podcast with you in sunny
Turkey. Two hours in future.
And me in flipping cold, raining.
Socialist Republic of Doncaster.
Exactly.
But I will let you know what happens in the future when I'm in Turkey. because they're at least 2 hours in future, aren't they? So
They are.
all things could have happened by the time we were. So that'll be a time travelling podcast for people to listen to there.
Yes, and even though it is only just September, it is freaking freezing. I have even succumbed today to putting on my hoodie and some jogging bottoms because it's too cold.
And I have committed a mortal sin and put heating on before 1st of October.
Well,
And I'm worried about my plants in greenhouse, or our plants in greenhouse.
Yeah, we are a bit worried
tonight,
about
because
them.
it might be a bit frosty, but
Oh,
hopefully
don't
they're
heard
all
that.
right.
Anyway, that's British weather for you.
But then at weekend it's going to be fine. So if you want to book in on this duathlon, although by the time you listen to this, duathlon will have happened.
But they can book it month after.
Month
Well, it's
after.
only 2 weeks, 3 weeks, isn't it?
Yeah,
Because
first weekend of October.
yeah.
So if you want to book in duathlon, get booked in because it's going to be nice weather on Sunday and really temperate.
So you have to got to make the most of it while you can. When you
Yes.
live in the UK, especially Yorkshire, where we can have all 4 seasons in one day, just like Melbourne, you just have to take your chances.
Yes, but let's see. Well, this week we're going to talk about a few bits and bobs that have happened in the news, and then maybe talk about all the stuff that's happening in Animis life
Yeah.
going forward. And then next week's episode will be an episode about some sort of coaching tip.
Yeah, I think we're going to do running or...
We probably will do running, yeah.
Yeah, because I don't get why people still don't know that we coach triathlon. We're not just swim coaches. We're far from being swim coaches.
No.
I know that we're flipping good at it,
Yes,
but
we are all-round triathlon coaches.
yeah, we might be able to report. No, not next week. We won't be able to report on Kelly.
Kelly, no, week after next.
Week after next.
But we certainly don't send our athletes to other people to get their issues fixed.
No, we don't. Which I find, because I'm a lot more blunter than Oliver. Oh, I think you might have guessed this.
But anyway, so we are all-round triathlon coaches and we can help you whatever your stage.
Yes, and we do not send our athletes to anyone else because we can't fix you.
We can fix everybody.
We fix everybody, and if we don't, we can't do it personally.
Well, if we can't fix you, we won't even take you on.
No, we won't take you on. We'll just say
We can't help.
we can't help you
Yeah,
because
that's coaching.
why would we? Why would we take anybody's money from them?
But, so today, the powers that be announced that Ironman, a full distance Ironman, is coming back to the UK, and
Well, to England because we've
Well,
already
to
got one in Tenby.
yes, and as a husband to a half Welsh person, I should have known that. I should have not discounted Wales as being not in the UK. So we apologise to all our Welsh readers, but I do have an half Welsh wife, so apologies. Yes, so England now has a full distance Ironman again.
Yes.
And in probably news that will shock nobody, it is in Leeds.
Yes. I mean, for us, it is one good point, it's in God's own county.
Yes,
Bad point is
it's in Leeds.
it's in Leeds.
Yes. Everything gravitates to Leeds.
Yeah.
But Leeds isn't as good as
Sheffield.
no.
Or
Well, we
Rotherham.
would say that because
Or if
from
you come
South
from
Yorkshire.
or if you come from Rotherham, it's called Rotherham. So Ruth will back me up on this.
but they, from looking at brief notes of the course, it looks like they're going to be doing a swim in Ramsay Park, which we did when the Leeds Triathlon was here.
because I've got to say, it were a nice swim.
It were a nice swim.
Were a
Yeah,
nice
Lake
swim.
is big enough to do laps or
But
one lap if that's what they're doing.
thinking about it, Oliver, I suppose they're going to have transition in that field, aren't they, like that we had?
Yeah,
So
but
basically-
they don't get
like-
people's bikes nicked.
Yeah,
Like
and
in Leeds one.
it's not raining because it'll
Oh,
be
yeah,
like a
no,
mud fest.
Yeah, it'll be churned up. Anyway, so swims in Ramsay Park. Just make sure you don't leave your bike on the back of your car when you're finished.
As it get
Or
pinched.
on your way there, because it'll end up getting pinched. That's because it's in Leeds.
Not Sheffield.
Yes. And then you will then go out through West Leeds, I would imagine, to get to
Onto-
Dales.
Yeah, well, it's mainly Tour de France course, isn't it?
Yeah, which is West Leeds,
Yeah.
really, and that out into Dales,
Dales.
and Moors and
So
what
it'll
have you.
be for want of a better word, undulating.
Yes, it'll be a very tough course because there's nothing in there that's going to be
But
flat.
the roads, I would imagine, will be good quality.
Well, because it's West Leeds.
Because it's West Leeds, and B, it's not that long since we had Tour de France.
And Tour of Great Britain and what have you.
Yorkshire.
Yeah.
Tour of Yorkshire.
And what have you. So
roads should be in reasonable condition.
Although there will have been another farming thing, and tractors are mess up roads, don't they? Get potholes. Not that I'm complaining about agricultural stuff, but it's a fact. So you'll do. I don't know if that's a looped course or if it's just like an out and back to round day, because I've not seen the full press release.
But I think a lot of people will be, if they go up that hill, Oliver, as you get out of the park where everybody falls off, because it's just like...
Where Johnny Brownlee broke his arm.
Well, no, he broke his elbow because of Aidan Wild.
Yeah, but before Commonwealth Games.
Yeah, because he's a nutter.
Yeah. When we did blinking Leeds ITU event, when we did it there, that caught everybody out of that hill.
Yeah, it did, yeah.
People trying to clip in going up a 20% incline.
Yeah.
Daft.
Especially people who aren't very good at clipping in.
So if you do this, if you do decide to do Leeds, on your transition out, it's a long day. If you're just going to get round, push your bike to the top of the hill and then get yourself clipped
and enjoy it, because you'll be absolutely burnt about 5 matches going up that hill.
Yeah, don't try and get clipped in going uphill. It's a long day, and you don't want to fall off and start within 2 minutes of being on your bike and have to start catching up or feeling bad about it.
Or being in ambulance.
Yeah, being in ambulance or being beaten up before you even started. If you're just going around to complete it, push your bike to the top of the hill and get on at the top of Roundhay Park. When you get back in Roundhay Park, though, you can enjoy going down that downhill bit, because it's all right.
Unless you're scared of downs.
Yeah. So then you rack your bike somewhere in park in transition, and then it's
I think it's loops of the park.
Loops around Roundhay Park, which is again really nice.
Really nice, but it's again a bit
it's not
undulating.
Sheffield Botanical Gardens.
No, it's not. But on a better note, if you are thinking, oh, this sounds like a race for me, or I fancy doing this Ironman and I don't know where to start.
Yes, we could help coach you for that. So whether you want to just do it because it's in Leeds and you want to have a go at completing one, or whether you want to have a go at being good at it and improving on your personal best. So whether you're going to set yourself a challenge, we can help you with all that, and the time to get started with it is now, because the end of July will soon be upon us.
Yes, and it's a massive, as we spoke about before when we're talking about coaching Kelly, it's a massive undertaking doing an Ironman, and I've still got a chap in swimming on a Monday that I think, well, good luck, because it's not coached by us, it's coached by someone else.
Well, we think so.
Well, I'm not so.
Okay. Well, but it's a big undertaking, and you are going to have to put work in to get there. You can't do it.
You can't just think, I fancy doing...
Well, you can do it half an hour in a day, but you've got to be able to put in the efforts and do it in the right way, and you have got to go swimming.
Yeah, and you've got to be consistent.
Roundhay Park is a nice lake to swim in because there'll be no chop. It's fairly sheltered. It should be well looked after water.
Yeah, it is good water.
So it's not going to be like swimming at sea at Tenby.
It's not going to be like swimming in...
It's not going to be like swimming in Channel at Weymouth.
No, or even if we're talking about Outlaw, for example.
Oh, yeah, it's not. Sometimes it can be similar to Lake Outlaw at National Water Sports Centre, but you won't have wind, because that wind is really fierce on that lake in one way or other.
You haven't got them geese, and it's not really...
Was there no geese in Roundhay Park?
Not like they are, because don't forget it's compact at home, per your point. They've got more stands to blinking spread out to it, haven't they?
Yeah.
But algae shouldn't be a problem.
It shouldn't be. And I would imagine Leeds City Council, if they're spending all this money on having an event in, because I think they've definitely missed having an event, which is probably how it's been facilitated.
Yeah, because we're not having
an ITU
event, a World Triathlon Series event in Leeds. People have missed it.
Well, and I imagine the city's missed the tourism.
Yeah, because it brought thousands of people. I mean, we know how many people our little triathlon brings into our little village of Crowle.
Yes.
So don't underestimate it.
So we can, if you want to enter it, we can help you. But what I do feel sorry for in all this is people who organise Outlaw.
Yeah, because that is one awesome race, and they're very good organisers.
Athlete-centred, which is something that Ironman haven't been. Certainly in the past, anyway. They're all about money.
All about money.
Outlaw are commercial, but they're also very athlete-centred, and the course in Nottingham is very beginner-friendly. It's not particularly hilly.
You're swimming in a lake.
Yeah, it's very well supported, very well marshalled and organised. And
It is really very well organised, extremely well organised.
And it's a real shame that they can't get their act together and organise it so it doesn't happen on the same day, which is something that we've complained about in this podcast before, about how triathlon organisers and big event organisers, and little event organisers for that matter, can't coordinate the calendars to get as many people doing their event as possible. But I don't think it's a coincidence that I've chosen to go against Outlaws. Struggled the last couple of years, particularly with the swim, and I would imagine that they've targeted it as an alternative to Outlaw to try and do them in.
Yeah. And I really hope they don't succeed, because like I say, Outlaw, they do...
It's an institution.
And it is run for athletes. It's not... I know they need to make money, because everybody does. But it is all about, for them, the athlete. I mean, your kids can run on orange carpet with you when you finish. You can't do that, Ironman.
No, Ironman, no, they don't let you do that.
No, and the marshals are always really good.
And often from a club.
Yeah, often clubs have like run stations and bike stations, and
which they do it. They have done previously. Ironman Bolton.
They have.
But it's not quite as friendly or as embracing as Outlaws been in the past. So let's see what happens. It will be a great shame if Outlaw suffers, because there's an Ironman event literally on the same day. I mean, Ironman might say, well, there's not much we could do in terms of dates because T100 and professional athletes might be obliged to do both. Or try and...
Well, they're not going to do that because it's week after.
Yeah, but if the scheduling reasons, they might have to put it in to be able to manage that.
It might have been Leeds City Council saying, this is the date that we can offer you.
Yeah.
Because they'll have to close roads, and some of the roads will have to be closed.
Yeah, they don't want to do it. Yeah, maybe. That probably is it, really. City Council and all other... Because it'll be North Yorkshire as well will be involved with closing roads.
Because, I mean, they've just done long course weekend as well in North Yorkshire, haven't they?
Yeah, they have, yeah.
So, again,
it's probably a fun event to do.
Yeah, but it's not for the faint-hearted if you've got it in North Yorkshire.
No. It's much easier to do a long course weekend in Mallorca. Well, not because Bark's any easier, it's still hilly and mountainous.
But it's nice weather.
At least it's hot. And it's not like it were this weekend where I absolutely siled it down and people got wet through, which is always the risk when you take on any kind of long distance event in England, because weather in summer is changeable and unpredictable, to say the least.
Yes, as we've just said today about today's weather.
Yeah, and we've said before on the podcast that if we were going to do that kind of distance event or that kind of weekend, I wouldn't do it in England. I'd spend my money and go
I'd think,
abroad.
if I'm going to spend all that money, I'll go abroad and do it.
I'm taking a calculated gamble that it'll at least be dry.
And then you can have an holiday.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, where we talk, we think we have holidays all the time, but we don't. But
no, definitely not. But you could combine it with having a few days afterwards as a recovery holiday. But if you're going to do an Ironman or that kind of, or a long course weekend, do it somewhere where you've got half a chance of it being reasonable weather, because you can't guarantee that here.
No.
So yes, Ironman Leeds next year. Let's see what happens.
Leeds. No.
Dirty Leeds.
You need to be a Sheffield Wednesday fan or a football fan to understand that. Yeah.
Look it up.
Yeah. Tell us what you think. We're going to get loads of linking abuse here from Leeds fans.
Yeah, we are. But you can't help who you are, can you?
No, and Oliver's already sporting our allegiance.
Yes, we make no bones about it.
No, so friendly rivals.
Yes, but at least it's in Yorkshire, which you can't complain about too much.
Yeah, true.
Because it could have been back in Bolton on dark side at Pan Ams.
Oh no,
we
you don't
talk
want to go
about
there.
that.
No,
we don't talk about that side of the world, do we?
No, because
the next thing to sort of talk about this week is what we've got going on within Animis over the next couple of weeks. So we're starting...
What, 5 or 6 weeks, haven't we?
Yeah, well, we're going to do a Learn to Swim course again, aren't we? So if you are listening to this podcast and you think, I'd like to learn how to swim front crawl for triathlon.
Getting yourself ready for next year.
Yes. Get in touch with us, because we've got an 8-week course coming up in a couple of weeks' time. You'll be able to find details on our website, and if I point like this, maybe Mindy will put a link in there for us in the...
Yeah, just where that is.
Where that is. I've seen that happen, let's see.
Yeah.
So that starts again. Our intermediate and advanced swimming is coming back on a Monday this time, in a couple of weeks' time as well.
6:30
again,
till
details
7:30.
there. You can find out again on our website about that. Intermediate and advanced is for people who can swim at least 50 metres front crawl with their head in the water.
No,
Intermediate and advanced.
They need to be able to do like 500 or 600 metres, Oliver.
Yeah, but not, as a total distance.
Yeah, as a total
But as
distance.
that, you need to be able to swim as a minimum 50 metres front crawl with your head in water. Otherwise, it's learn to swim for you. So we can build you up properly and give you good habits to get you started.
Yeah. And we've got our monthly duathlon, which this in September, which is
in middle
of month, because we've had all this stuff going off beforehand. But again, the next one after that, because it'll have gone by the time this one comes out, we'll just check on my phone.
Will be something. It's
date.
the first weekend of October, which I think is something like the 4th or the 5th.
I am going to tell you what it is. Just 1 minute.
I'm almost certain it's the 4th or the 5th, because I asked about Guataren's games the weekend
it's
after
the
when we were in
6th.
Portugal.
It's the 6th.
6th. Knew it was that weekendish.
Yeah.
So 6th of October, next duathlon, which is a run bike run event, and there is a family event that you can do it with your children, or you can do a long distance event or something in the middle. It's entirely
Or just
up
make
to
your
you.
own up.
Yes, so make your own up. We don't enforce the rules for that. It's a very much a loosey-goosey, do what you want type event, isn't it?
Friendly, just getting your practice.
Get your training in, or get you into multi-sport
in something,
some way.
in a place that's totally safe.
Yes. And then in October, we are going to Portugal for our long weekend.
Yeah, to get everybody's habits good
Yep.
for the winter.
Pick up on some things that we might have thought about this year since we were in there last time, and go through and get people going ready ahead of a winter, and get people to bank some sunshine running or sunshine training, because when they come back after that, it'll be miserable.
Yeah.
If it's not like last year.
Yeah.
So, and then if you longer term thinking, if you want to come with us to our week-long holiday in April, then that is on the 7th of April. Almost certain it's the 7th of April for 6 days.
I thought it was after that, but anyway. Check again. Why has Mindy got that in wrong?
7th of April.
No, I got all.
Yeah, that's his backup week.
Is it?
Yeah. So it is the 7th of April is our main week, and then we have another week in case that sells out back up, but 7th of April is our week that we are going, and that'll run Monday to Saturday inclusive, and there'll be 2 sessions a day and chance for you to have a genuine holiday afterwards. And you'll hear from David and Linny, who came last year. They've done us a great couple of voice notes about how their experience of going there and what happened, which will be either has already been on social media or will feature as part of this podcast, or both, and you will be inspired to come in October or April or both, because we think David's coming in April, don't we?
Yeah,
we
I
hope
think
he does.
We hope David comes, because he's such a lovely person. I think we've met some really, what thing about triathlon is you meet some absolutely wonderful people.
Yes, you do.
And David come all the way from Cambodia.
Yes, and came from Cambodia to do
Yes, to do our triathlon in
Yes.
Crowle.
Which is definitely the furthest someone's ever come to do our sprint triathlon, probably.
Yeah.
And any triathlon I've ever done, it's the furthest anybody's even come from.
Yeah, probably.
So thank you, David. We appreciated that. And hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Yeah.
So really, that's sort of about everything
That's
that's
it,
going
yeah.
off this
Yeah.
week. So it's a bit of a shorter episode, just recapping of things that have happened. Next week we'll be back with some coaching tips.
And if anybody wants to know anything, I've got a burning question to ask them. Or if you want to come on and have a chat with us while we're on the podcast, we'll like to do that as well.
Yes, just send us an email or message the show on Instagram or Facebook, and we will get in touch with you. So if you're interested in coaching, let us know. If you're interested in coming to anything, let us know. But until next week, we'll see you.
Thank you for joining us today.
See you next time.
See you then, or as we say in Yorkshire, Siddy.